cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas. So, for those out there who are in relationships, for the men, are you the problem or is it your woman? Let me elaborate. Are you insecure or is your woman too friendly? So a lot of times you have individuals that they don't want their woman talking to another man. For whatever reason, they just get jealous. Mm-hmm. And so that one could say, okay, well, he's just a jealous guy because she's cheated on him before, or he's had someone cheat on him before. So he's just a jealous guy. And they'll hide behind that jealousy. And what it really is that they're just an insecure man. Or could it be that, no, my lady, she just too friendly and she comes across as a little flirty. So she's just too friendly. So it's kind of like a fine line between the two.
Definitely a fine line.
And so from a male's point of view, because we're the mind of men, from the male's point of view, when I see that, judging, like if I actually know the individual, mm-hmm. and I look at that character, sometimes I'm able to tell, nah, you just an insecure dude, man.
Yeah.
You're just an insecure dude. But if it's a total stranger and I'm watching from a distance and I'm looking, I'm like, well, damn, she do seem a little too friendly. If she with a dude, you know, why you too friendly? But she could just be kind and just be nice. And, So what do you think, Comedian 96? Now, before you jump into that, let me remind you of something that you've said in the past.
Yeah.
On other shows. One of the things that you mentioned when we talked about females is you mentioned their attitude, right? Mm-hmm. And so when some females, not all, but some females, if a guy approached them, they have attitude. No, I ain't interested. Get out of my face. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You've mentioned that before in the past.
Right.
Well, she's not being friendly. If she got a boyfriend, she's not being too friendly.
Right. That's true.
But she actually came across with an attitude. So I want to know your thoughts.
So, okay. To answer your question, it's a two-part answer, actually. Those answers are normally defense mechanisms with women because they're trying to fill out what you got first. They want to look at your shoes and your clothes, your conversation. Because a lot of women don't keep it consistent. They'll start off that way, and then once you break them down, you done got the number and a date possibly and everything. That really needs to be used with women. That defense mechanism you just mentioned, that really needs to be used with women that are married or seeing someone. They need to do that and be consistent with it all the time. A lot of women are not consistent with it. That's cool if you got that attitude if you're seeing somebody. But a lot of women, they have it, whether they're seeing somebody or not, they'll still use it. They'll start off that way, and then before you know it, you're exchanging numbers probably about 10 minutes later after you done broke it down. I don't think women can be consistent and just walk the hell away, especially if it's something they like seeing. Could be a car, could be whatever. conversation. So that's my take on it.
K-Money.
I really don't know what the fuck Comedian 96 just said, but on my I think he went left with
It
that.
had nothing to do with what
Yes, it did. He asked me about a question. He said about women having an attitude.
He
right?
said you mentioned this before, but that wasn't the topic of the conversation.
Well, he went. I answered the question he wanted to answer. That was the question he wanted to answer. I wanted to answer something else.
But I'm confused too, so I stand with K.
Yeah, because he went.
Freddie G, was the question answered?
Okay, so kind of.
Okay.
But I understood what he was doing, what he was trying to do. So here's the deal. The whole thing is it the man, is he insecure or is his woman too friendly? But what I went on further to say, now, Comedian 96, what are your thoughts? But I want to remind you of something you said in the past.
Correct.
And I gave an example.
Yeah.
I gave him an example of a woman being mean and not too friendly.
Right. Okay.
You did express your thoughts.
So
Okay,
now
so I was lost.
So now I'm going to explain the real deal of how it should go, right? Because I've actually had this happen to me. Now, I hate to reverse the roles, but one time I was at the store with my daughter's mother, and I'm just a nice person. You guys know me. I talk to everybody. So the lady behind the counter said, hey, that's a discount on this. Why don't you take this receipt and get this, and you'll get a discount on that. Everything that in my basket, she was basically giving me a discount. I wasn't trying to holler at the lady, but my daughter's mother was getting upset, just getting upset her. I didn't know what was going on. So it wasn't until I got outside, she said, you too friendly. That lady was trying to flirt with you. I had no clue. I was just trying to get a discount on my money.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. That happens a lot. But that's because of the type of person that you are. You a people person. It's not necessarily that you flirting.
And that should go for women too.
Let me say this.
Some.
Depending on the atmosphere and the environment that you're around at the time when it comes to this friendly type of conversation. Because if you in the club and they in there shaking their ass and you over here friendly with the people about shaking their ass and all of this, now something's wrong here. You know, is this the type of woman that I chose?
Well, like you said, the atmosphere definitely makes a difference. So in the club,
right,
you can't see somebody just being when they flirting or being friendly. Hell, you in the club, you taking that flirting for more than what it is, or that being friendly as being flirtatious.
Because it's looking like you flirting in the club either way.
I got a question then. I got a question. This is going to mess y'all up. Now, this happened with an older couple. They're like maybe 15, 20, 17 years older than us. This happened with an older couple. They were going in to buy a car. And this man, God rest his soul, he told me some real stuff. He said, I'm going to let my wife go buy it. Oh, they finna flirt with her. They finna do all that. Oh, yeah, she can exchange numbers. She need the number to get the car. Yeah, give the man your number. Do all that. Bat your teeth, bat your eyes, do whatever you need to do to get the discount on that car. But I trust my wife. I don't think I can handle that. So my wife exchanging numbers with the salesman, not doing anything, just using her femininity to get a better deal on the car.
So you be insecure.
That makes you insecure.
Because now you talking about he was like go ahead and exchange the number with the salesman.
But that makes
it would bother me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but if I'm married, more than likely I'm gonna trust my wife.
At the end of the day, you're insecure.
Yeah, not insecure. It just it'll bother you a little bit.
So
it will, even though we know it's just.
So you say not insecure, right?
I'm not. No.
Okay. No, in that situation, not insecure, right?
I wouldn't be.
So would it be jealousy?
I can say that. I can say it'll be a little bit of jealous. Because you think I'm a man. We territorial.
Okay.
So even though we know we trying to get over.
So I get it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. If you're jealous, it's kind of like you're competing for what's already yours.
Correct. I know.
Why do you feel a need to do that? It's already yours.
I'm protecting. It's not competing. Protecting.
Protect. So if you're
protecting from an outsider, any man that's
talking
to my wife is an outsider. Or if I'm married,
so you're protecting your wife.
Yes.
Your wife. You're protecting her.
Wife.
Who?
Not my girlfriend. Wife.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I say. Your wife. So you are protecting your wife because you think that this man can infiltrate your bond.
No, I didn't think.
Obviously.
That's what makes you
Again, I
uncomfortable.
just said I'm not. I'm gonna feel some type of way regardless.
So we've already established
even though
jealousy,
I could trust my
not
wife,
insecurity. We've already established
I could
jealousy.
say slight jealousy.
Okay,
Slight.
okay, even
Yeah.
slight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slight insecure, slight jealousy. You rule with slight jealousy over slight insecure.
Yeah,
correct?
because I'm not insecure. Just
Okay,
slight
so
jealousy.
let's take insecure off the table.
Right.
Slight jealousy. Again, why do you feel the need to compete for what's already yours?
I'm not.
What? I mean, you're afraid that could infiltrate.
Look,
So
when I'm with a girl, I don't want no man around my woman. That's period. That's just
Okay.
it's not competing. It's
so
just
check it out. So
protecting.
okay,
There's a difference.
Okay. Let's say not competing.
Yeah.
Let's say not competing, right?
Yeah.
You don't want a man around your woman, right? Tell me why.
I should say. Let me take that around. Let me take that back. I don't want my. I shouldn't say a man around my woman. That's a lie. I said that wrong. Okay.
Okay.
So I really said that wrong because
Okay, well say it
See me
right.
in
Say it how you
every
want to
day.
say it.
you don't want a.
Let's say you got a pimp, a hustler, a bona fide player, a good looking dude, a bona fide player, and he is in the same atmosphere as your woman. You don't want him around your woman. Why?
Actually, you know what? I'm sitting here contradicting myself because I don't mind my girl be around a woman. I mean, a girl be around a man. Really, honestly.
Okay,
I really don't.
what is the jealousy? So what
There
would
is-
be
there
the,
is
the
none.
slight jealousy?
There
What
is
would it
none.
be?
I just want to fight with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you mentioned something earlier, Freddie G, in regards to if you know the person. So if this
I'm
one
sorry.
you had
Sorry.
mentioned earlier in the opening monologue,
Okay.
excuse me, that if you knew these people, a person, it'd be easy to judge whether or not they were insecure or
Jealous.
And I think
Or the woman is too friendly.
right.
Uh-huh.
If this is her normal personality, then I don't see why one would be the guy should be insecure. If he knows this is her normal everyday personality, why be insecure? However, you have people that are shallow that would take that friendliness as flirting.
Let me answer that. That's a good one. There's a girl I know personally right now. She cool. She a friend of the family. She's got a beautiful smile. And when she greets, no matter if it's a man or a woman, she greets him the same way with that pretty smile. If she was my woman, I would not want her, I'm going to be honest. That greet, even though she give it, I honestly wouldn't want her to give that pretty ass smile to another man.
That's
Because
common courtesy.
that's her common courtesy. That's the thing. But as a man, I'm going to be honest, I would not want her greeting guys like that because any guy would take that, some guys would take that as, I can
Most
have
guys
her.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
I can
guys
have
will.
her.
So because someone has a beautiful smile and she smiles based upon opening the door, oh, thank you, with a smile.
Yeah.
Or excuse me with a smile.
Thank you.
Or thank you with a smile. You wouldn't want no other man to experience that smile from her.
Yeah,
Tell me why.
it's an inviting smile.
Okay, so
That's why. It's inviting.
So her smile is invite in your mind is inviting.
It's inviting.
Hold on,
Yes, it's very friendly.
Hold on.
Okay.
Her smile is inviting.
Mm-hmm.
It's inviting the man to do what?
To approach. It makes her approachable. When you smile like that to a man, especially a man, we idiots. We see it. Oh,
Let me show you.
She like me.
Let me show you something.
She likes me.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I want you to go back to when you were in high school, when you were at the amusement park at Astroworld, when you was a kid, when you were going to the clubs, when you were in your 20s and 30s maybe. Think about all the women you approached.
90% of girls
No,
smile to me like that.
no.
I
Let
got
me
'em.
finish what I'm saying. Think about all the women you approach. Okay. There were some women you approached that wasn't even looking at you. You just saw them and decided, I'm going to shoot my shot. True. They didn't smile. True that. So that tells me that if a guy sees something he like, whether that person smile or not, they're going to go and approach if they got the confidence to do so. So it doesn't matter whether she smile or not. If she didn't smile and she kept her mouth shut, is she ugly?
Let me ask you this.
Is she ugly?
No, she's not.
Okay, so if she ugly if she don't smile or if she smile, either way it goes, she's beautiful.
Let me
right?
ask,
no,
I'm going to answer
is she
yes
beautiful?
or no. Now,
is she beautiful?
Yes, yes, she is.
Okay, now, if she don't smile, would you be confident enough to go and approach her?
Yes, I would.
Now, if she did smile,
right,
would you be confident enough to approach her?
Makes it a lot easier when she's already smiling.
Okay, so that's your self-esteem issue.
No, it's not no self-esteem issue. Listen to me. Just take a survey right here. Honestly. Take the same girl, one girl, I don't know, whoever your favorite girl is, every last one of y'all, pick a girl in your head right now. Mm-hmm. Whoever your favorite girl is, stop. She's smiling, she's not smiling. Which one do you approach?
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm
finna keep it a buck.
Which one you approach?
Man, if I want you, I'm going to approach you, and then you got to shoot me down.
That's real shit.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Man, I'm going to approach the girl that's smiling. I'm not going to approach the girl that's got a straight face.
That's you. That's some self shit with you.
It's making it easier for me. She's already smiling.
You just said it makes it easier
for you.
That's because it's you.
I don't feel like fighting and arguing with the attitude. I just don't.
So who makes it easy for?
I want a girl that's approachable.
Doesn't mean she has attitude.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to sit and find out what the girl that's not smiling.
Answer Slash's question.
So who does that help? You, right?
Who does that help?
Her smiling does what?
It helps.
Her smiling helps who?
It's for you to make it makes you
to approach her.
You.
Exactly.
Key word being.
Yes, but it has nothing to do with esteem.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. It's easier.
Okay, not esteem.
It's easier.
Not esteem.
It's easier.
Look, let's take esteem off.
You take a top off. If it's a screw on it and the screw is off, if I got to unscrew it, it's harder to take it off because I got to unscrew it.
So
But
if
the
she
screw's
didn't
already off,
smile,
I pick it up. That's easier.
So if she didn't smile, you wouldn't approach her?
No, I would still. But now I got to figure out how to come at her. Now I got to make her laugh. Now, do you get what I'm saying? So now
he don't get what he's saying.
No, I do get what I'm saying. Listen, the girl that's not smiling, I will still approach her, but now instead of coming to her with just meeting my name, I got to make her laugh now. Okay. So now I got to make this girl laugh. I got to work a little bit harder.
So you think the one that's smiling, she don't like humor? You think you don't have to make her laugh too?
She's already laughing, so all I got to do is add on.
So
I just throw. The joke ain't got to be big as.
Listen to what you just said versus the question you asked us. So check it out. Listen closely. Mm-hmm. You said that you would approach the girl that's not smiling. Didn't you say that?
I would.
Okay. You also said that you would approach the girl that is smiling, right?
But she would be first.
No. Hear what I'm saying. You said that you would approach the girl that's not smiling, but you would also approach the girl that is smiling. Correct. Right? Either way it go, and we're going to take esteem off the table. We're going to take that off the table because it ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's use the word confident. You're confident enough to approach the girl that's not smiling, yes or no?
Yes, I am.
You're confident to approach the girl that is smiling, yes or no?
Yes, I am.
So what is wrong with us saying that we would approach the girl whether she's smiling or not? Why is it wrong when we say it?
Ain't nothing wrong with y'all saying it.
No, you told us to keep it a buck, and when we did, you say, "Nah, y'all ain't doing that." No.
Have y'all ever heard the term easy, not too sleazy?
See,
that's basically what I'm saying.
That's a self
the girl
thing.
Smile. It ain't even self. It's easy. I'd rather easy. I don't want
you.
hard.
You would rather
you.
Yes.
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Okay, y'all can take hard. I'll take the easy.
But we did, and you shut that down. You was like, "Oh, no."
I tell you
what, the chick smiling can have an attitude.
That's fine. And if she does, she got me.
And the chick that's smiling gonna lure you back to the house, and she got niggas in the closet ready to jack you.
Right. Easy.
The mean one too. The mean one too. Oh, get out about my face.
So you would rather have something that you don't want to work for. That's
No,
easy.
I don't
now, you
mind
know
working for her.
now you know once she with you, she's still gonna be easy.
True that. True that.
She's still gonna be easy once she with
and
you.
she's still gonna be too friendly, even if she had an attitude when I
yeah,
met
yeah.
her.
So she's still gonna be she's still gonna be easy when you met her, when you with her.
And because she's smiling doesn't mean that she's friendly. There's the ones that don't smile that are friendly.
Exactly. I know that. I know. Exactly.
Approaching is who you would prefer. I would go for the girl that's more serious looking so that I can make her smile.
I know the one that's not serious looking. I know that she don't have an attitude because she's already smiling.
You don't know that.
Bam. Oh, so what girl with an attitude smiles? Seriously, like, for real. Normally they wake up in the morning just, that's Monday. I'm not a morning person. When you have a girl, it's 9, 8, 7 o'clock in the morning coming in Starbucks and she's smiling.
You have to understand.
I know she
you
ain't
have
got no attitude.
You have to
'cause it's
ask
early
yourself,
in the morning.
what type of attitude? Is it a stuck-up attitude or is it a mean-spirited attitude?
Yeah, it's a difference. I mean, because a
that's
motherfucker
true.
could have a be having a
Bad
bad day,
day.
but don't want nobody to know they having a bad day and have a
that.
premature smile or
Right.
a fake smile.
That's definitely
Just
true.
so motherfuckers will
And
be
see,
stay out
that-
their business.
These are the stuff that we have to go through and figure out every day when we approach females. So, hey, I'm sorry, I like to approach the one with the smile. I ain't got to go through that rigmarole what y'all talking about
But
right
she
now.
could be the worst person you meet in your life. That
So
could be fake.
So now, let's talk about. Let's keep it in the realms of not you approaching none of that. We're just talking about you're in a relationship, and so your woman being a little friendly.
Too friendly.
Is that her fault that she has a friendly personality, or are you insecure as her man?
I think that if you know your spouse and you trust her, that doesn't even you don't even think like that.
Yeah, you
know.
don't. You don't.
That's not even a thought.
Even with the harmless flirting, because you know it's not like you said earlier. You ain't got. You shouldn't have to fight for something that you know
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
yours.
You know.
So with that being said, Comedian 96. In that instance, do protection falls into place because you mentioned that you needed to protect her,
Right.
and I kept asking you, protect her from what?
From what?
I've seen situations, not me in particular, where a guy and a girl was in a relationship, and then the girl was friendly, but then a certain group of people would come, or a certain person, and they would be a little bit more friendly to that person. I don't know if it was because of their height or whatever it was, but they're making plates, and I'm looking at like, bruh, no, bro, you don't supposed to let that go down. He's a guest. It's a guest. He ain't nothing but a guest. And I'm like, nah, you can't let that go down, but he did. So, man, that's a hard one, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Can I throw a scenario out there for
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's say your girl got on the outfit and you know she looking damn good,
Right.
and y'all walking in the park, and you know motherfuckers go look.
Yeah.
How does that make y'all feel? Is that a sense of jealousy or is that a sense of being insecure? Because the motherfuckers go look. You can't stop that.
For me, it's neither, because I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
And this is not coming from a bragging place, but before I say this, I want to say that beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
True.
But I know my wife look good,
Right.
and I know niggas gonna look.
Right.
And I know that, okay, them niggas looking ain't got shit to do with me. That's their eyes. That's what they do. What I would say is this: just respect me enough, and I like to call it hit it and get off.
Yeah. You got 2 seconds.
Respect me enough to, hey, go and get you a peek, man, because I know she looking good.
2
but
seconds.
just don't disrespect me and just keep gawking and staring at her.
Yeah.
Because now it's crossing a line of disrespect to me as a man.
I'm with
And then based upon your stature, because now I'm sizing you up. Based upon your stature, then it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Would you do this if I was your height, your size, your weight?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing this because you feel like you may be able to disrespect me and get away with it, and thinking that I'm not capable of doing something.
Right, right.
So let me ask this. Now, the simple fact that he looked, you felt it was disrespectful, right?
No, Hear what I'm saying?
Him, the way he looked, the amount of time he looked was disrespectful to you, right?
At some point, it could become disrespectful.
Right, I agree.
Okay,
at some point.
So now, but I'm trying to get somewhere. So she's not paying attention to that. She could care less about what he's doing. She's not giving no feedback. He's looking. You see this, but then now you looking too long. And I'm just trying to make a statement here because at this point, even if you look that long, you didn't say she's not paying attention to that. I'm not paying attention to that either. Because here's the thing. That's a whole different world. I know niggas gonna look.
Yeah. Here's the difference. Here's the difference, though. Here's the difference between the two. See, there's a difference when another man catch you eyeballing his woman. If you know that man seeing you eyeballing that woman, out of common courtesy to that man, don't disrespect that man and keep eyeballing for a long period of time. But if that man is discreet about eyeballing your woman, and you don't know that man, he can eyeball a whole hour.
So now,
because he's being discreet.
Yeah, I feel that.
There's a difference between being discreet and being disrespectful. Because you see, I'm looking at this.
But think about this. Today is a different day and age where people don't even care about that. Ain't no morals or none of that shit now.
So now, with that being said, you have to use discretion because you know you out with your woman. You have to use discretion. Now I'm not saying be no crash. I'm not saying be no crash dummy, but you have to use discretion when it's going like that. There's certain kind of ways.
To me, that's a small reason to do anything other than. Because now I got it. What if something happens, transpires from me feeling like that about this, and he catch that feeling, and now I got to fight the man.
Yeah, that's why I said
that's
why I said you have to use discretion. Because I was
paying attention to this dumb shit he doing.
That's why I said you have to use discretion. You have to be careful about what you're doing.
I gotta ask, since we on this topic. It was a joke, but this dude was huge. He's twice. K Money, for you listeners, he's already big, but K Money, this dude twice. He's probably about 6'7", probably about 310, but he was built. And this dude and his wife, he's about my size, and his wife were walking together holding hands. I don't know if it was a joke or not, or for real, but it looked like it was for real. This big dude takes his hand and slaps the dude's wife's ass. The wife was pissed, but again, the dude's probably 6'7", probably 310. The husband, probably 180, my size, 180, 5'10". So, in that case, if it's my wife, I go to jail.
Let me
touched her.
Yeah,
I go to jail.
That's
disrespectful.
I go to jail, I think.
And in a situation like that, man, let me tell you something, man. Yeah. When you get married, man, there's a lot come with being married. Yeah. And you signed up for certain things.
You got to be tough,
for certain things you signed up for.
Yeah.
Once you become married,
I just want to make sure I wasn't thinking incorrectly because he's huge. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't try to fight him, but I would shoot him. I would not even hesitate.
Let me add to that scenario. Your wife, whatever, is looking good, and she has that friendly she just really friendly with any and everybody that y'all passing and seeing. So, say this one guy, she's been friendly with, he says, he makes a comment towards her and she says thank you, and he continues to compliment. I'm gonna say, do you find that as being disrespectful? First off,
well, I'm gonna say this: your wife knows you.
The limit. But she should know her limit by knowing you.
Well, yes, of course, but yeah, she knows you, right? So here's the thing: that means she's done it before. And if you've never addressed it, in her mind, there's really nothing wrong.
Yeah, right.
But if you've addressed it,
and she knows,
and then she knows, hey, look, I don't mind you being friendly, but sometimes it goes a little bit overboard, and I feel some kind of way or whatever it is. Then she know, well, let me tone it back. Although it's all innocent, I know that it's making him feel some kind of way.
And she should.
Let me just tone it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if it's making you feel some kind of way, you got to check yourself. You got to ask yourself, is it me being insecure or am I a little jealous?
Right.
So that's you got to check yourself.
That's where I was going with that, trying to figure out.
Yeah, you'll have to check yourself. But if you've addressed her about it, That's already off the rip. Hey, when you addressed her about it, you probably led with, hey, man, I feel some kind of way.
So does that make you a jealous person?
So that's what I'm saying. You would have to check yourself.
Yeah, it does.
Because does it make you jealous or are you insecure?
It's one of the two.
Yeah, and you will have to find that out about yourself.
Exactly.
You have to find that out about
yourself. You
yourself.
got to find out as soon as it happens.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, with that being said, man, in closing, I want to say this, man. Fellas, if you are insecure, it's not your woman's fault. You need to check yourself. And ladies, if you're entertaining strange men, ask yourself, do I really respect my man? This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.